Hello guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Summer. So today's video, a lot of you may have heard about the FBI have pointed the finger, or from what they've said, Hush Puppy seems to have pointed a finger at the Nigerian Deputy Commissioner of Police, Abba Kyari. From the information that's come out is that the FBI were able to access or get access to the text message or the phone conversations between Hush Puppy and this Kyari, or this Abba Kyari. I'm going to read it to you guys. It's a bit of a read, but it's not too long. But I think it's interesting. As Nigerians, you hear it and it helps you to see what is happening at the top, as in the people at the top in the country. What some of the things are like. I find some of these things not unbelievable, but just a glimpse at what is allegedly happening at the top of the people that are supposed to protect the citizens, okay? Like I said, it's a bit of a read, but I think it's worth listening. I'm going to read it from beginning to the end. It's not too long. Okay. The FBI obtained the phone conversation between Kyari and Hush Puppy. Full text of the conversation between the duo as contained in the records of the United States District Court for the Central District of California. On January 20th, 2020, Kyari sent to Abbas biographical identifying information for Chibuzo, along with a photograph of him in a conversation immediately following. So Abbas, for who does not know, Abbas is Hush Puppy, okay? In a conversation immediately following, Abbas, who is Hush Puppy, confirmed that is him, sir. Kyari stated, "We have arrested the guy. He is in my cell now." This is his picture after we arrested him today. After receiving the photo of Chibuzo, Abbas stated, "I want him to go through serious beating of his life." Kyari responded, "Ha ha ha ha." And Abbas replied, "Seriously, sir?" Kyari then asked for details about what Chibuzo did on audio, and which Kyari said was so that we will know what to do. So it means that he did not even find out what he did before helping him to arrest him. In response to Kyari's question about what Chibuzo had done to Abbas, Abbas sent Kyari an audio message which is transcribed here, describing how Chibuzo had tried to steal away a fraud victim. And the fraud victim is called, i.e. the job. So when you hear the job, it means that they're talking about the crime victim, the person that's about to be duped. Okay, is the job. Okay, try to steal away a fraud victim from him. What he did is, "I have one job. The job wants to pay me $575,000, i.e. $157,000. He went to message the job behind me because I told him to help me make one document for me to give the job. Then he went. I gave him the details. Then he went to message the job behind my back and tried to divert the money. And in this process, he tell the job, because of the documents he gave me that I gave the job, he tell the job, this document they sent to you before, these people are fake. The money is me who can help you to get it. Come to me, i.e. bring this money you want to pay these people. I'm the only one who can help you." And all these things to divert the job for himself. After listening to the message, Kyari wrote, "Okay, I understand, but he has not succeeded." Abbas replied, Chibuzo had taken some money and provided Kyari with 2 screenshots, one of which contained the phone number 30544-05586, the phone number Chibuzo used to contact the victim business person. The screenshot showed a person contacting the victim business person and stating that he was providing information to try to, in quote, help the victim business person. Kyari responded, "Yeah, I understand." Kyari did not request other information or evidence relating to Chibuzo's role in the scheme, ask questions about the nature of the transaction, or ask about why Chibuzo told the victim business person that Abbas was fake. Abbas then told Kyari, "The victim business person was skeptic to pay me the money. He kept attacking the victim business person from his. Now I can handle the victim business person correctly." Abbas further told Kyari that he wanted to pay money to send Chibuzo to jail for a long time. Stating, "Please, sir, I want to spend money to send this boy to jail. Let him go for a long time." Kyari responded, "Okay, bro, I understand. I will discuss with my team who arrested him, handling the case. We will do something about it. Abbas responded, let me know how I can send money to the team, sir. Let them deal with him like armed robber. Kyrie responded, okay, I will send their account details to you. Abbas further wrote, he betrayed me and tried to take food out of my mouth. This is great punishable sin. Kyrie replied, yeah, bro. Abbas then continued, I want him to suffer for many years. Kyrie responded, ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Approximately 6 minutes later, Kyrie provided the account information for a bank account at the Nigerian bank, Zenith Bank, in the name of a person other than Kyrie himself. Abbas responded, okay, sir, tomorrow by noon, indicating that he would make the payment to Kyrie's team by the next day. On the same day, Abbas sent Juma the photograph of Chibuzo in custody, which Kyrie had sent. Approximately a month later, on Friday 19th, 2020, Kyrie sent a message to Abbas. Hello, Hush. Need to talk about the subject under detention with me. Abbas asked, should I call you on this number, sir? To which Kyrie replied, yes, call me. The following day, Kyrie sent Abbas multiple photographs of Chibuzo to Abbas, including close-up photographs showing a rash or skin disease on Chibuzo's torso and arms. Abbas responded, I don't pity him. Make them leave him for Tuesday. Kyrie wrote, okay, bro. They just brought him from hospital. The fever and the rashes is giving him serious wahala. He got the disease from other suspects in the cell. Abbas responded, I see him. I know to pity him. That's what people like him deserve. But I go forgive him for God's sake. In other words, based on my training and experience with Nigerian pidgin, Abbas was essentially stating in part, I don't pity him. Or I think he's a white person transcribing this thing. He says, I think he's a non-Nigerian. Abbas essentially stating in part, I don't pity him. That's what people like him deserve. But I will forgive him for God's sake. Based on the date of messages and later discussion described in paragraph 150, Abbas was, on Thursday, February 20th, 2020, requesting that Kyrie not to release Chibuzo until Tuesday, February 25th, 2020. Abbas then told Kyrie that Chibuzo's girlfriend messaged him, trying to raise 1 million naira to secure Chibuzo's release, and said Abbas promised to said Abbas promised to contribute 100,000 naira. Kyrie stated they were thinking it's normal arrest, that is why they think money can remove him. Wow. So basically, the girlfriend of the Chibuzo was trying to raise 1 million to get him released, and Hush Puppy promised to contribute 100,000, even though he knows what's behind his arrest. Kyrie stated they were thinking it's normal arrest. That is why they think money can remove him. Oh, God. My body is shaking. No, I'm not gonna lie. In Nigeria, no, it's just the wickedness of human heart. This breaks my heart, to be honest with you. You won't believe I haven't read this, but I wanted to read it. I say, you know what? Let me make it a video, because some of you may not have seen this. Let me just make it a video and share with you guys. And I'm gonna be honest, I just find this really sad. It's just human beings. Anyways, let me continue. I'm sorry, guys. It's okay. It says, no money can remove him here. Ha 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 ha. Abbas added. But it's better for them to think that way. Hi, God. Ooh, I like it that way. And Kyrie responded, yeah. Hi. Okay, sorry. Abbas then said, no problem, sir. From Tuesday, he can go. Apparently giving Kyrie his blessing to release Chibuzo from custody. Kyrie responded, okay, bro. We will also keep his phone and other gadgets for some weeks. Abbas responded, yes, those ones they should, oh my God, yes, those ones they should not give him again. Those ones are gone. Make him no see those ones again for life. Instructing Kyrie not to return Chibuzo's electronic devices. Kyrie responded, yes, he will not see it again, indicating that he would to Abbas' request. Oh, guys, I don't even know. This one weak me. I cannot lie. I'm just, sometimes when you see the wickedness, one of the things I hate the most in my life is injustice. I can't explain it. Like, injustice makes my blood boil. I can't, like, a lot of the topics that I get very passionate about is when I feel like one person is oppressing the other, or there's this injustice going on, or corruption, or they get me. Like, I feel it. I really feel it. Like this, reading this it makes me really sad. And this is supposed to be Abakari. That is supposed to the Abakari. That's the thing about the names is confusing. Abakari is the deputy commissioner, while Abbas is Hush Puppy. Just imagine that the deputy commissioner that is there, that's supposed to be there to do the right thing, protect people, is actually doing. Anyways, I don't know what to say. I won't lie, this thing weak me. I'm not gonna lie now. I won't lie, this thing weak me. Like I'm even speechless as I'm talking. I'm even speechless. I don't even know what else to say. I'll leave it there. Whatever your opinions are, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And with that, I'm going to say thank you for watching. Until the next time, guys. Bye-bye. Bye.